Hello.
What's up, gang?
Oh, hello.
Welcome to another Tuesday night watch along.
Good to see y'all.
This one should be interesting tonight. This is a very nostalgic movie for me, man. Me and my cousins would stay up late and watch this movie and have a great time with this shit.
Yeah. The first boyfriend I ever had in high school. In high school, we dated for like a month. He's a really cool. He's a really cool guy. But like after freshman, sophomore year in college, I came back home to see him. And he was Dr. Frankenfurter, one of the live ones. And the man could walk in 6-inch heels like you would never believe. Like he walked them better than I did.
I think you kidding. I was kidding.
That's one of the reasons we broke up.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, he started to pitch for the other team?
I knew it. And it was hilarious because we were friends all through high school. And
gotcha.
Right after high school, college, I saw him. We went to Great America was our thing. We loved the roller coasters. I walk up. And I see him in this tight purple shirt and a rainbow necklace. I went, finally, you're letting everyone know.
It walks like a duck. It quacks like a duck. Probably a duck.
He's a sweetheart. He's an absolute sweetheart.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's anything wrong with that. Yeah.
No, I like the other.
No, it's a Seinfeld reference. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But it is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, I did see this on Broadway years ago, and it was really good live. And I think I told you guys that. And Magenta was Joan Jett played Magenta.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she had at the time when she got a little wacky and shaved all her hair off. She had a bald head, so she was out there. She had the hat on and everything, but she was completely bald.
What was the guy from Will and Grace? Oh, he did one of the he did a.
I can't remember his name. I know who you're talking about.
No.
Gregory Hines.
No, Will from Will and Grace. I can't remember his name. He did one of the live ones too, and he was actually pretty good.
Yeah, he was. Was it Will or the other guy?
It was Will, because not just Jack.
It wasn't just
Will.
Jack. Okay.
Yeah, not just Jack.
The one man play, just Jack.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, wife loved that show. I used to watch it all the time, and admittedly, the show was funny as hell. Basically, because of Jack and the hell was the crazy drunk lady upstairs?
Karen.
What was it? Karen. That's it. How can I forget the name? It's Karen.
Joe,
Yeah.
I was telling Pat before we got on that we have this movie on DVD. Lisa had it, and we never opened it.
Oh wow!
I think we've had it for 20 years.
You bought it for me.
I didn't.
That's
I
awesome.
Buy you a DVD as a gift.
Years ago.
Yeah, I thought I had it, but I have to. That's what I've been doing. I'm looking at where I'm going to rent it, so I'm going to have to rent it on Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay. Well, wait till you get it all set up. I have it all set up. I have like the 25th. I have one of the anniversary editions that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The
Oh,
dual.
you got more than one.
Travis.
That's cool.
What's up, Travis? Oh yeah, Eric McCormick. That was Will.
Yeah. No,
That was a funny show.
Thank you, Travis. Eric McCormick.
Yes.
What his name was. Very cool.
Yes. And anybody watches this afterwards, this is Miss Lisa. This is the significant other, Mrs. Lisa.
That's Brett's
Mrs.
boss.
S.
Mrs. S, the boss. Yes.
The man.
The boss of the house. The man. Stop. What?
As much as we love Brett, it's good to see you.
We like Brett.
He's all right. He's all right.
He's good.
He's all right.
He's all right. Only when he's staying positive. He's got to stay positive. That's all.
I almost convinced the wife. I said, "Why don't you come downstairs and hang out?" But she's too giddy, so she's playing with all
Perfect time for her to
the
come down.
That reminds me.
playing with all the new stuff she just bought for the puppies tomorrow. So she went to the store. She went to, I think it was PetSmart,
Petco,
Walmart. I don't know. She just came home with a touch. She's like, "Oh, look at it! She got all the little." It's like she just had a baby shower. She got all these things upstairs.
That's real cool, though, man. I love that. That's it's a great feeling to have. That's amazing.
It is.
That's good.
That should be easy when you guys travel too. Those two, they're not going to get that big.
Yeah, the only thing is you have to find camping places. A lot of them, believe it or not, you figure in the woods you find a lot of them are not pet friendly. So you have to find some that are pet friendly.
Or there's certain areas that are only for pets.
Yeah.
Probably.
So that'll be the only issue going forward. But I mean, you can usually find them. It's not usually too bad. Actually, most of the state parks are pet friendly. So that's why we try to go to the state parks. But that was it. I want more in the household tomorrow. Joy. So are you all set up, Joe?
Yeah, I'm ready to rock. Come on, there it is.
I'm gonna go and get my remote and
go get your remote.
Go get your remote.
And we have not started yet, people. We're just about to start.
Do y'all have any brewskis going on? Any drinks going on right now?
I am going with my old mainstay. I'm having my Guinness.
Nice. I'm gonna go grab. I have some ultras in the fridge, but before I do, I'm gonna finish eating my Girl Scout cookies.
Joe.
No. Those are the Samoas.
The Samoas, yeah.
Yes.
Joe, what are you watching it on?
On Amazon Prime. It was like $4 to rent it.
Was it on any other streaming service? Is it on Tubi? I never thought to look on Tubi.
I think YouTube.
I have it on a thumb drive. Rocky
Let me
Horror
see.
Picture Show. Let me see.
I was gonna buy it, but I want to go buy it in person now. I want to actually have the hard copy now.
Yeah,
Hey, Joe, you know,
$4.
Sorry. Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
Toll House makes a very good copy of that.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
Don't tell me that because I'm gonna look it up right now.
Go ahead. Toll House, and it's like $2.50 for.
I hate it because they're so good, but when you read, like you're like reading the stats on it, you're like, oh my god. It's like 7 servings per container. So for every 2 cookies is 150 calories.
Yeah.
I go through at least 2 rows.
Yeah, so anybody looking to watch it, you can watch it. I just brought it up. It's you can watch it on Google Play Movies for $4, Apple TV for $4, Redbox, everything for $4. Redbox, Vudu, Amazon Prime, YouTube. I thought maybe it'd be on Tubi, but it's not on Tubi, unfortunately. I'm watching it off of a thumb drive because I have the DVD.
These are my guilty pleasures. This is my last snack.
I can get my gluten-free mint Oreos later.
These are the best, by the way.
Ooh.
Because there's no wrapper. They're individually sealed. So you literally can open it and it's just like you just pop it in your mouth.
Oh, nice.
No mess. These are the best.
Yeah, that's what I needed to make it easier for me to eat those things. Thank you, Hershey.
I'm supposed to be eating healthy, but the hell with it.
I know, me too. That's why the wife came home with it was her like 1-year anniversary at her job, and the girl she works with got her a bunch of candy, and she's like, "Oh, here, have some." I'm like, "No, I'm trying not to eat that crap. Stop."
I'm ready to go whenever.
Brett says he's ready to go whenever.
We're all queued up, so if anybody wants to jump in, we're just about to start. I am at the very beginning myself here, so we'll do a countdown to 3, and we're gonna hit start. 1, 2, 3, go.
Start.
So we should see the 20th Century Fox intro.
Hold on, let me
just lower the volume a little bit on that because otherwise I won't be able to hear you guys. There we go.
All right.
So you've seen this, right, Joe?
It's been a while though. It's been a long time. I'm curious to see if my opinion's going to change. It probably won't.
Yeah, it's not an Oscar-worthy movie. It's just a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me put this right here.
I love the soundtrack. I could just listen. How many times it'd be in the car, the wife get in the car, and it'd come up. She's like, "Seriously, listen to Rocky Horror Picture Show soundtrack again?" I said, "I love this."
A bunch of friends and I got in a car, and they were playing at midnight in somewhere a little past Gary, Indiana, and we sang the entire soundtrack there, watched it, and back.
Oh yeah, I mean, and I've been to a couple of them years ago, the midnight things and I was going to try to get all that stuff for tonight, but we got snowed in today, so I didn't go anywhere. I worked from home, and you have to have the scene in the beginning with Janet in the rain. You're supposed to have newspaper put over your head.
Newspaper, water guns.
Water guns. You have to have rice when they're throwing the rice at the wedding, which I wouldn't do because it gets stuck in my keyboard. You're supposed to have toast. Yep. It's a whole laundry list of things you're supposed to have.
There is not. This movie's in its own category. There's not another movie that
Yep.
like could really.
Not really. Yeah.
Quick question: do you guys know whose lips were used at the beginning of this?
That is. It's either Magenta or Columbia's.
Magentas.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I knew it was one of the two because I know she was supposed to actually sing the intro. She was supposed to sing the song, but then they thought it would be better if Richard O'Brien sang it.
Patricia Quinn. There she is.
Well, we haven't lost too many people in this movie besides Meatloaf, right?
Oh yeah,
There's what-
that's right.
Yeah, Meatloaf.
Rest in peace, Meatloaf.
Sean Clark Fine at one time.
My dad liked his music.
There he is.
Oh, I
There
love
he is.
Meatloaf.
Eddie,
What have you done for me lately?
what have you done for me lately?
Oh, shout out to my Music Box Theater here near Wrigley Field in Chicago, where I see some old movies now. They're getting 48 hours. They're doing a 35 millimeter print next weekend.
Oh, that's such a good.
Oh, nice.
It's a fun movie.
Yes. Speaking of the Warriors, Walter Hill, with a great film.
Yeah. This is great.
That's right. Susan Sarandon, very young in this.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't suck. She was in her underwear through the whole movie, so I wrote that.
She's so beautiful. Love me some Susan Sarandon.
Pat, where I met Tim Curry, that was the one Monster Mania I went to out there.
Oh, that's where you met him? Was that was before his stroke?
No, it was after. It was when he was
After
starting to
it?
get better, though.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. Like, if you wanted his autograph, they took it as a mail and they ship it back to you, which was fine. That's what you kept on hearing people would be doing.
Right.
So I got the Clue poster like a couple weeks later. So
Yeah, that was good. I don't know. First time I saw us, it was edited because it was on like network television. And I was like 13 or something.
Mhm.
And I just loved Columbia. Like she was like tap dance. I'm like, that's me. And so I went to go see it. I dressed up like Columbia. Tap shoes and everything.
Now that you say that, I wonder if I've seen that version, the censored version.
I never saw the television. I don't think I ever remember it ever coming on television. I mean, obviously it did, but I don't. I never saw it.
I'm okay.
Was it just edited, or did they have like they used to do back in the 80s and 90s where they had filler scenes?
I'm trying to remember. I just remember my parents were watching something downstairs, and I didn't want to watch what they were watching, so I went upstairs. We called it our audition. It was an added room my dad put on, and I sat there watching it, and I was just, at first, 13, I'm like, okay, kind of weird costumes, but like, I'm a music person, so like musicals and this and that, so I just completely got into it. And then when I heard you can go see it like live, and my friends did not tell me the first time I saw it, everything that happened there, it was awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah, those out there that have never been to like a midnight showing where you do the interactive thing, but go do it. Even if it's your favorite movie in the world, you'll just have so much fun. It is a lot of fun.
We ended up, when I saw my friend Brian, when he was Dr. Frankenfurt, the live one, afterwards we went out with the entire cast, and I cannot tell you, I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life. It was so much fun.
That's awesome.
And actually, when my wife and I went and saw it on Broadway, they did give you when you went there, they gave you a bag with all the things in it. The only things they didn't let you do was the water.
Okay.
Because they didn't want the people getting wet, but they had the rice in there. They had it was like fake pieces of toast because they weren't going to go toast thousands of pieces of toast. It was like fake toast, but everything was in there in the bag, and I didn't want to throw it because I'm like, I want to take it home. He kept it, I'm a collector.
Tim Curry without all the makeup.
Well, it's everyone. Riff raff.
A couple of drinks in, I threw all this shit. Like I did everything I was supposed to, but I had the bag for years. I don't know what the hell I did with it.
That guy looks like Eugene Levy.
He did, didn't he, Joe? I thought so too.
And there's Richard O'Brien right there too.
Mm-hmm.
I love how Tim Curry's just got his back turned.
I know, right? I just noticed that.
Is he like kissing the door?
I just love how they're the pinnacle of the, I don't know what the name of the painting, of the farmer and the wife with the pitchfork. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have some hellos in there. What do we got? Joseph the horror guy.
Never seen Rocky Horror, but I think I can watch along with the Garbage Pail Kids movie and be up to speed.
Matt, you saw it at midnight 1986. Okay.
I saw Rocky at a midnight showing in Lansing, Michigan in 1986. Wow.
That's like a
1980s.
Good year.
Yeah,
Hmm.
1986.
That's right,
Now, I saw it the first time I was in high school, 86. Actually, I was a freshman in high school in 86.
See the guy, the bride. He looks like a ugly Ryan Gosling from the 70s.
Oh,
Be just
Real
about
ugly.
not fear.
And you throw some Peyton Manning into it. He's
I can see that. Yeah, he always looks like he's smelling a fart, Ryan Gosling. He's like this.
Susan Sarandon. She's aged. Oh wow,
she's aged well,
Yeah, she has.
but now she's gone like more of the red hair.
Hmm. I love her in Bad Grandma's Christmas or Bad Mom's Christmas or something. She's funny.
I think I've seen that.
I don't think I saw the sequel. I saw the first one. I think
She's
that's-
bad in that movie. She's horrible.
I actually brought up a little thing, 14 facts about the movie. Let's see what we know.
I had no idea, Pat, that this director didn't really do too much besides the sequel and just a few small short film stuff. I was like,
Oh, Richard O'Brien?
No, the director. What was it? I just had it up on my screen. Jim Sharman.
Oh, right. Well, here, the Rocky Horror Picture Show began as a way to keep an unemployed actor busy. Richard O'Brien, who wrote it, who plays Riff Raff, obviously, when he wasn't working as an actor, he loved science fiction, and that's how he wrote this and basically did it all on his own, because this all started in London, obviously. And Richard O'Brien originally wanted to play the role of Eddie,
Oh,
but that was definitely a smart move, not doing that, because Meatloaf knocked it out of the park.
Oh, hell
yeah.
yeah.
And it's even more sentimental now that we lost our beloved
Yeah.
Meatloaf.
Just ate
Ah,
of these
damn
thin
it.
mints.
Janet.
Gone.
she's not the grandma in Tammy, is she? Am I confused?
You're a shrew.
Remember Melissa McCarthy? Her and her grandma. It's not her, is it? Susan Sarandon.
I never saw it, to be honest. Yeah.
Oh man, can't remember.
And for those jumping in, we're at Damn It Janet right now.
Oh. What year is this? 1975?
75.
And then they flip it to the funeral.
Oh, Brad.
It's a year before Rocky. Rocky.
Oh yeah, she is. Oh, check out Tammy. Such a good, funny movie. She plays a great part in that. Susan Sarandon.
Okay.
I like Susan Sarandon. I liked her in Bull Durham.
Bull Durham,
Oh.
The Client.
Mhm.
I really liked her in The Client. She was
Yeah.
very good in that. What's the one where she was dying with Julia Roberts? Stepmom.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Stepmom.
That one.
She used to be married to one of the baddest men ever to live, Chris Sarandon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Tim Robbins.
Is she still with Tim Robbins, or are they?
No.
No.
I thought they split. They did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's
It's
a couple of
funny.
Halloween references in this movie. There's two of them right there. One, she was married to, not married to him. She was in the Halloween 2 Rob Zombie version. Scout and the two girls all went as Rocky Horror and Magenta and Columbia to the Phantom Jam.
That's
so there's
right.
a Halloween reference
Mm.
right there. And I just had another one, and it just left my mind. See, this is what happens when you get old. There was another Halloween reference. I forgot what the fuck it was.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's what it was. Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins' son was in Halloween 2018.
Oh.
He was Dave.
That's
oh,
right.
Yeah, cool, dude.
Dave was
That's
great.
right.
Dave was really good.
Shut up.
I
Dave.
liked him.
Okay, I'll just shut up.
Wait, what happened?
And that was the fun part. That was the best part with Julian. She's like, okay, I'll go upstairs. And no, send Dave.
Yeah,
That's right.
and then he gets killed off screen, right? He's like,
Yeah.
he's like,
Don't
stabbed
go
him.
up there, Dave. You get your ass killed.
Get your ass
when you-
killed.
When you see this in the theater, when he does that, when it's just his head as his book, people are yelling, "Oh my God, he's just one big effing head!"
Oh my God.
Some of the old lines are starting to come back to me.
Yeah. I can't remember last time you saw it. If your DVD's still sealed.
And come on, who hasn't done the time warp at a fucking wedding? I mean, seriously, come on. I mean, you know what? Maybe I'm showing my age, but I haven't been to a wedding in probably about 5-6 years. Actually, last wedding I went to was in Italy, my nieces, and they definitely didn't play the fucking time warp there. But most weddings back in the day, they always had the time warp. I don't know if they still do it these days because I don't know how well the younger generation knows this movie. And if you don't know this movie, you're missing out. Yeah, we did it at our wedding, sure. I mean, the wife did it.
Oh, I totally forgot Susan Sarandon was in That's My Boy. She's the teacher in jail.
Yeah,
She got the Hulk Hogan t-shirt on.
The poster for Tammy will ever be etched into my brain.
You never saw this, Joe? Are you watching along with us? I hope you brought it up somewhere, Joe.
It's too funny.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the like. Yeah, anybody watching along, do us a favor. Hit that like button. It always helps us out here.
Oh, how can we forget
Joe
Thelma
watch?
Louise? That's a
Just
big
watched
movie.
Drew Barrymore interviewed with the Firestarter actress from 2022, and that was a sweet interview. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Tim Curry actually made for a great Palpatine in Star Wars: The Clone Wars, despite sounding nothing like the character. He had a very. I did not. I haven't watched any of the Clone Wars. Was he Palpatine in
I've
Clone Wars?
never seen any of those.
I did not know that. I got to talk. My son follows all that stuff. I have to tell him, and I'm surprised because he knows who Tim Curry is. He would have told me. Wow.
I had no idea. Oh, I was trying to figure.
Poster for Tammy will forever be etched in my brain.
Great movie.
Dave looked like a young Jared Leto in Halloween.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that. Drew Barrymore's favorite actress. Oh, I love Drew Barrymore. I mean, she's been in so many great things, but man, I love 50 First Dates. That is hysterical with her and Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. Obviously, people you think of E.T. when she was younger, and then Scream and
Firestarter.
Yeah, Firestarter. Jeez, the Charlie's Angels movies, right?
Dylan. She played Dylan.
What the hell was that other movie my wife was like? Driving in Cars with Boys.
Oh,
Riding in Cars with Boys, right?
Riding in Cars with Boys. Was it 50 First Dates? I love that.
50 First Dates was awesome. I love that. It's just hysterical.
Yeah. Oh, he just mentioned that. Look at that.
Yeah.
You remember she was married to Tom Green and their house burned down? They were watching it and they were laughing.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, God, yeah. The house burned down. They're sitting there just outside of it laughing.
All you gotta do is go do another movie or two, and you could just buy another house.
Oh, hell yeah.
See, this is where you're supposed to have the newspaper over your head, and I don't have a newspaper.
I thought it was cool. She did the.
I'll cheat a little bit here.
Yeah, see here, electronic newspaper.
I'm cheating.
That's the expensive paper.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Oh, Matt's got it. He knows my reference. I'm a chick dressed as a dude dressed as a chick. Remember that? That was Harley Quinn.
No.
And Rob Zombie too.
I should. Well, no, I don't. I didn't want to. We could have told my sister-in-law. She could have been in the comments on this.
Oh, okay. Tim, he was the voice of Palpatine. Gotcha.
Mm.
Yeah, she was great in E.T. That's why I wish we could play the music on here at least without getting dinged, because it's such a great soundtrack.
Oh,
I'm like listening to it in my head and it's taking me back. It's just such great songs, catchy songs.
I want it so loud right now, but I can't.
I know. I like because it is catchy. I will say that. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm catchy. This is catchy. I'm messaging the feed to Julie.
Here's a little one. The Rock Picture shows Dr. Frankenfurter originally had a German accent. But Tim Curry heard somebody talking one day on a bus speaking with like a posh accent and said, let's change it to that.
wow.
I've said this many times, and Lisa will attest to this. Tim Curry, this personified him and everything, but I always think Clue would be the thing for me with him.
Well, that was funny because you guys
is so damn good.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1. If you
1
guys
1 + 2 + 1.
If you guys go watch,
red herring.
I didn't see this until after I went back and rewatched after I did my top 5 cult movies on YouTube. That there was 2 actors that appeared in in 2 movies on my top 5 cult list. One, Tim Curry, because I had Clue on there, and I had Rocky Horror as number 1,
Yeah.
and I had Michael McKean in Spinal Tap
Mr.
and in
Green.
Clue.
And Clue,
That's right.
nice.
I was like, wow, I didn't realize those 2 guys appeared on 2 of my top 5 cult films.
Oh, great video, by the way, man. I really enjoyed it.
Right?
I was at a break at work and I watched it, and I was like, this is rock and roll. So good.
I will
buddy.
check it out soon.
It's like we're friends, and I'm like addicted to your videos. That's so weird.
You like me. You really like me.
He really, really likes me.
You know, Travis, that's funny you say something about Grease 2. My sister's a big fan of Grease 2 compared to the first one.
Oh hell no!
Loves the first one.
Dude, cool
I love the
writer.
first.
A cool writer, and I'm a girl
Cool
for all
writer.
seasons. Yeah, I remember all
And
that
we
shit.
can
Holy
do
crap.
it for our
Wow,
country.
Frozen 2?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I could do a
Frozen 2 had better music than Grease 2.
Well, no,
I love
Frozen
Grease
2
2.
compared to Frozen 1, though.
Ooh, that'd be.
Although Grease 2, I mean, I love me some Michelle Pfeiffer, so she looked great in that. And I love Adrian Zmed, especially in Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks.
Dude, I love Bachelor Party. Dude.
Bachelor Party, man,
Oh
that movie's
my.
one of my favorites, man. That whole movie, what hysterical.
I like the guy that keeps trying to kill himself.
He's trying to kill himself. He's like, so how's your wife? How's everything going? Oh, everything's great. Everything's fine. How's your wife? It sucks. I fucking want to kill her. He's trying to cut his wrist with an electric. He's like, you're trying to slit your wrist with an electric razor?
Yeah, Joseph, the Disney's really cashing in, man. Yeah, it's but you know, Disney can do it in those movies of yeah. We'll keep going. I thought Toy Story 2 ended just before it ended right. They didn't have to go further, and they're going to go.
Hey, you know what? Disney's about one thing, and it's all about greenbacks, unfortunately.
It's all about that money. Cha-ching.
Very boss.
Kenny Loggett's off for
regular.
Caddyshack 2, light years better than All Right. It's not bad. Yeah.
I don't know. You got the gopher dancing.
You have to go for dancing at the end, which makes the whole thing.
I like Jackie
I
Mason, but I didn't like Jackie
I
Mason
like
in the movie.
I'm lucky.
All right. I am sorry. I am not getting up and dancing the time warp for everybody. So I'm not going to get up and do a jump to the left.
This would be a terrible way to do a remake to this movie, but I'm going to tell you, you know who could play that girl? Helena Bonham Carter. Just looks just like her. Right?
Oh, for Magenta,
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. She would like born to play that role.
Yeah, she would be set for
Sits
it.
toe. Not for very much longer.
Not much longer. I love that.
And the people dance in the aisles in the theaters for all this too.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh man, it was. Oh god, yeah. Well, they would always have people live action role playing it on the front of the screen too.
Mm-hmm. That's what
The
my friend
ones that-
Brian did.
Yeah,
Like-
some the theaters I went to, they'd have people in front of the screen doing it. Did you ever see the movie Fame? Did you
Yeah.
ever see Fame?
Oh,
In
yeah.
Fame, they go to a live action Rocky Horror show. You see it in the movie.
This is wild watching this again.
Put your hands on your hip.
Grown-ups movies. Yeah. Yeah, Adam Driver. Okay. Yeah.
Pink would make an awesome Columbia. I like her.
Good night.
I love grown-up movies. I like. You must be young, Joe.
Oh yeah.
I'm the elder
I
statesman
think
here.
there's a remastered version of this because this is just the regular DVD, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm getting picky with the quality.
Boy, are they sticking tension.
You're so bougie, Brett.
I'm so upset. That's Helena Bonham Carter right now.
Seriously, that'd be dead on.
Come on, Brett. You remember the days of the bootleg movies?
Sure do.
Live
Oh, you know who
Wire.
else could it? Well, she's a little bit older now, but if what's her name would be good in to do this. Shit. Bernadette Peters.
Oh, Bernadette Peters? Yeah.
I think she'd be good. She could do that. Because she's got the big curly hair too.
Yes, Columbia.
Who's the lady in Scarface? Gina, that actress. What's her name?
Who?
Oh,
Mary Elizabeth Mastantonio, the sister.
Yeah, I think her.
We went to school with her
nephew.
niece and nephews. Yeah.
Really? I
Yeah,
think
and
she's
short-
amazing.
she moved. Did she come back from England, or she
Yeah,
permanently
Vince,
moved out
because
there?
I saw Vince Spino when I went to that wake, and of course, all the guys I went to school with. Yeah, I saw your aunt naked again in Scarface.
And I, truth be told, I had the biggest
Oh shit!
crush on Columbia.
Nice.
Lady Marion is
She's always cute.
Lady Marion. Yeah. From Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio.
Master Antonio. Yep.
Yeah.
I swear,
Here she goes.
there had to have been drugs on this set.
Oh, come on. It was 1975. I'm sure there was a plethora.
Not only drugs, other stuff too.
And she was hired specifically because of her tap dancing.
Lisa, when you're getting your hair done like that, are you thinking of this one?
I was not. I got my hair done before we decided to do this because
Yeah.
it
did
is
not
red
even-
right now. So
Good call.
I'm usually
See,
purple.
she likes this movie. She likes it more than you think, even if she didn't open a damn DVD.
Wait, whenever you want to do Princess Bride, we're in trouble too. There.
Smile was good, and the Black Phone was really good.
Oh yeah, super
There's
good.
a lot of hits.
Smile.
In this movie.
Smile, it was okay for me.
You know, if you dance throughout the whole time of this movie, your hips are gone.
Who's that? Or maybe
Yes.
I move over there.
Here, I'll move it towards this way.
Watch the.
All right, we finally get to the moment. Let's
The
bring out
big
Frankenfurter.
reveal. The big
Ah!
reveal.
I can hear him now.
And you guys know how to Madison?
Is that better for you? Here.
This is the damn Junior Chamber of Commerce.
Stomp. That's what I want. Oh, yes.
Look at those heels.
I know. And he could pull it off too. That's...
Oh, I don't think anybody going to play this role better than him.
Yeah, Black Phone and Smile came out close to the same time. Oh no, it was Smile and the other one with the creature underground, the woman mother. Oh, am I ruining it?
You did. See you met my.
Now, did Tim Curry? Do we know? Did he ever do anything just for fun or even on stage to reprise this before he had his stroke?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Did he ever do what? I'm sorry?
Did he ever do this again, on stage or anything? After it came out, did he ever reprise it? Not like in a movie, obviously, but
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking a Scary Movie 2 with him now.
Boom.
Tom Green is Frankenfurter.
That would be funny. I'm weird because my first crush was Sally. Sally Field was. I mean, she's aged gracefully. Sally Field was beautiful.
Oh,
Yes.
Go watch the Smokey the Bandit movies. I mean,
Bandit
ooh.
films, big time.
Oh, she was a baby when she did those.
Well,
Yeah,
she,
they just did the SAG
She was-
Awards, right? She just got honored there.
She did.
yeah, they showed a side-by-side picture somewhere. I saw it on Facebook of her with Andrew Garfield when she did the Spider-Man movie, when she looked really good in how she looked in that Spider-Man movie, and then what she looked like when she accepted the award. Like everybody ages.
One of my favorite Sally Field performances is in Soap Dish.
Oh my
Soap Dish,
goodness!
yeah.
Wow.
I thought she was. I love that movie with Kevin Kline and who else is in it? Whoopi Goldberg,
Yep. Whoopee.
Gary Marshall. What? That's if anybody hasn't seen Soap Dish, go back and watch it. It's absolutely hysterical.
Give him credit for this role, man. Holy
Bite,
cow.
bite.
With blonde hair and a tan.
Yeah, you know, it's funny you say something about Danielle Harris. I did listen to her and Scout with Lauren Lavero today. That was cool.
Yeah, I caught
they
little
had her
bits of
on?
that. I need to watch it.
Yeah, it gets me more excited to when she comes to Flashback. Hopefully, it doesn't get canceled.
Well, Drew Barrymore's show. Where did they even tape that? Is that in New York or is that in L.A.? The Drew Barrymore show.
I thought that was
know.
New York because didn't she MC Jamie Lee's New York Comic Con appearance? And that was all in New York as
Maybe.
part of
I
her
don't know.
show.
Did
Y'all see that?
See what?
I wish Danielle Harris would make her own show. No, I was saying Jamie Lee, she's posting those photos for sale on her website or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you look it up? I haven't looked it up.
I haven't looked it up yet. I'm curious to see how much they're gonna go for.
Just got to be prepped if she comes age 45. I'm like, oh boy.
Fearless by Tim Curry. No, I've not.
Can't say I've heard of that either.
When did that come out? What is it? Is it all original songs? I also thought Tom Green should have played Forky in Toy Story 4.
He's doing a podcast now, right? Tom Green. I think he has like a podcast or something.
Oh,
He's not really
everybody's doing it now. There's even 3 knuckleheads doing one right now. Everybody's doing them.
Yeah, he's got one. He's pretty good. He's got some pretty good people that go on the show. No, he's not doing good.
I've seen it.
Hey, what I tell you guys, men are supposed to never wear white underwear.
No, definitely not.
No, tighty whities. No,
Never. You can wear black, navy blue, brown. No, not brown.
no, not brown. Well, brown if you want it to blend in, I guess.
Yeah, brown. Yeah. You want to maintain a relationship, don't wear white chonies. She'll just start looking at you different.
Like Al Bundy, the man who wanted to patent the 7-day underwear.
Yeah, that's right.
The Fruit of a Loom suspender, or what was it? The elastic kit. Yeah.
Oh.
Bruce Willis not doing. Yeah, but what does he got? Is some type of dementia or
now.
something? Bruce Willis,
Form
right?
of dementia now.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, they mentioned something like frontal lobe something. It's like it's
original
affecting his
songs,
speech
Paradise
now.
Garage.
And all that stuff.
I did not know that, man. Thanks for the heads up. I am going to go research that. I'm going to write it down so I don't forget that. I got to go check that out with Tim Curry. It's called, let me write it down so I don't forget because I will be searching for it. Where is it? Album Fearless. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for that. Good old eBay.
God, he looks horrible. That
He looks like he's wearing a cup.
Probably is.
Enchanté.
Lisa, you imagine me walking out there like that, putting the garbage bins out one morning?
Brad or Dr. Frankenfurter?
No, Brad.
Yeah, I prefer not to have the police show up.
Dr. Frankenfurter, I've done that. That's fine. I'm just kidding.
All right.
Please.
All right, we can share weird stories. So our first time when my wife and I first moved in together, I was a superintendent of a building. I got a job as a superintendent, maintained the building. We got a break on a rent 2-bedroom apartment, so we were able to save for our first house. But the thing is, in the building, the apartment you didn't have your own washer and dryer. You had to go to a laundromat. But in the basement, they let me and Kathy put a washer and dryer. But you had to go outside to the front of the building and open 2 bifold doors, the BOGO doors.
Oh boy!
And walk downstairs. And there's several times like I'd have a couple too many, and I'd be like, "Oh man, I got to go take the laundry and put it in the dryer." And I'd run out in my freaking skivvies and a t-shirt, right on the main road.
Prince used to be outside in like boxers and t-shirts. He used to do that a lot. When I
was like, "What are you doing? It's a main road." I go, "I don't care."
Can't wait till Pat comes over with his camper. The shitter's full. You can see it coming right now.
Oh,
Shooter's full.
man.
So I told Brett, I said, "Don't you get used? It looks real nice in my driveway. Don't you get used to it? Because I'll be taking it back with me when I leave here in a month."
Right?
Dwarf in this, right?
Will be mine.
Looks like Danny
Drew
DeVito's
Barrymore making
mother.
more movies? Is Drew Barrymore making more
Oh,
movies?
really?
I don't see why she wouldn't be. I mean, I know she's busy with the show, but I don't see why not.
Yeah, what did she last do?
It's been a minute. Well, she's been doing that show, so I guess she's been busy. But I don't see why she wouldn't be in a movie. If
Did somebody bring up Wedding Singer? I like her in Wedding Singer too.
Oh, that's
Hey, was it Fever
Yes.
Pitch with with what's his name?
Oh, Tonight Show.
Fallon. Yeah, Fallon.
Never Been Kissed. That was a big movie. Oh, so was Ever After. Remember Ever After?
yeah.
Ever After,
I was in
yeah.
college.
Let's see here. Blended.
And for those that are watching along with us or jumping in after the fact, we'll give you a timestamp. I'm reading 32 minutes and 42 seconds. So I should all be in a couple of seconds higher above it.
Oh, that's right. She did the movie Ben Stiller, Duplex. Remember that movie?
That's what I was thinking about, that Duplex. It was that weird old lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Above?
Yeah, that's
Donnie
right.
Darko. She's in Donnie Darko.
See,
That's a
I always
classic.
thought, especially you, Lisa, because you would probably love this. You love this movie like I do. How cool would it be if they did, like, you know, how they have that like dinner theater, but you go to a place and they have the whole place set up like this, and you're one of the guests. You have to dress up like that with the glasses and the weird clothes, and they do this whole thing.
It'd be
freaking-
awesome.
I would love that.
Gotta do it for like New Year's Eve or something. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, it would be amazing. I'd have to physically drag my wife for that one. She'd be like, seriously?
It's fun.
Well, I just saw Sean Clark's actually they're interviewing Tom Savini for A Thing with Two Heads. That's cool.
Oh, really? Wow, that's gonna be a good episode.
Looks like the Yeti. When's the last time you saw this movie? 1996?
No, I've seen it since then.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
He's got some nice boots on.
It's
Or are they not
coverall.
boots? They're
No,
coverall?
well, but the silver is just some fabric that you put over it. He's got just plain black boots on.
Tim Curry's so funny. Lisa, I don't think I've seen this movie in its entirety in 30 years.
The Sonic Oscillator.
You would have been 14. I know.
Yes, that's when I think I first saw this.
Really? Huh.
Wait, are you saying that I would have been 14?
30 years ago?
That means I'm 44. I'm not
30.
44 years old.
That's me. That's you. 12. Really? I don't think so.
And I do remember that first apartment I was telling you about, like my wife's cousin Stephanie was super cool. Shout out to Stephanie. I remember her and her sister would come over, her sister Natalie, and they would all hang out and get drunk and watch this. And my wife like, I'm going to bed.
Oh wow.
Well, the fact that you look at all the switches, they all look like penises.
It's
Yeah, this
visually, it's just so
this would be
iconic.
good too. Rocky Horror Dinner Theater. I'd do that.
It's just visually iconic, man. Like, it's just so stunning visually. I love it.
Yeah, and this is on a modest budget for 1975.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Those things just remind me of like the whole like now the pixie sticks. When you can go there and you
Pixie
can
stick.
pull your own. That's what that will remind me of. Just like pouring on the
Thanks
pixie
for
sticks.
stopping in, Joseph.
Yes, Joseph.
Have a good
thank
night.
you.
And this guy was like a freak of nature. It's like he doesn't have like a 6-pack of abs. He's got like a 12-pack.
Oh, we gotta get that charger.
Go.
Every time I see those wrapped hands, it reminds me of a kickboxer, Van Damme, putting his. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Rocky.
So you dressed up, Lise, with your Rocky Horror
Bam.
shirt.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You dressed up with your Rocky Horror shirt. I decided to dress up with my White Men Can't Jump shirt.
I used to have a real nice Rocky Horror hoodie, and I don't know what the hell ever happened to it. It was in like shreds, so my wife probably lost it.
Look at this guy.
I'm wearing heels right now. Yeah, I just can't see him.
You wearing
Careful
heels?
with the scissors.
With no place to go. I'm in the start of a pretty big dollar.
That's my name. And spin.
He had like that 70s Iggy Pop body.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
I can't remember. I think I heard somewhere like this actor like completely regretted doing this and like never did anything again.
I would have thought it was Flash Gordon at first.
It was like Lex Luger, a little bit thinner.
The total package.
The total. Oh, the torture rack,
I'll
dude.
put you in
The
the torture
torture
rack.
rack, bro. Fucking.
Remember when he had the metal plate in his freaking arm? Oh, it hit you with the
Yeah.
metal plate.
Yeah.
How much fun would it have been to be freaking on set doing this shit? I mean, come on.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
It's great camera
it's a,
work.
It's a great group ensemble for me. It's just Tim Curry just sticks out. It's just,
Great camera work, man. Look at that. It's just great.
He looks like a monkey when he does that.
yeah, he does.
He's okay.
I wish I looked like that.
Whomp.
still.
Okay.
Doing pretty good, Lise. Doing pretty good.
Uh-oh.
And show him off. Big muscles. I didn't make him for you.
This is one of those films I'm surprised didn't get a cartoon in the 80s like Beetlejuice or Rambo. You know what?
Oh God.
The 80s weren't ready for this. Nowadays, I could see it. Put it
Oh,
on a streaming platform, I could easily see it, but the 80s were not ready for this. Not
Oh,
the Reagan
no.
era. No way.
I mean, like the Simpsons were like towing the line there.
Well, I brought it up before. I'll bring it up again. Married with Children, it was like groundbreaking, the
It
shit
was
that they were doing.
for how raunchy it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
The funniest story about Married with Children, Brett and I are babysitting his nephew when he was 2. And he was just flipping channels, and the kid is down the hall, cannot see the TV. Dun, 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 dun. The song
Here's
comes on.
Frank Sinatra. It's like
He comes running. Married with Children. Married with Children. Your parents are letting you watch this?
my
What?
brother's a major fan of the show. Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, Dad. That was my father's favorite show. He watched it religiously.
it's so good, man.
Like I probably have like the first 7 or 8 seasons memorized pretty well. It's like the later ones, like once the buck died, the lucky dog, I don't remember.
Yeah, and well, you gotta remember they also added that kid towards the end too, 7.
Oh, 7. Yeah, he lasted what 5 episodes, I think.
Yeah. Ugh.
I catch myself using Al's line. Sure, pumpkin.
Yeah, that's right.
anything pumpkin. I say
Well-
that to my daughters all the time.
I've told you what I tell my daughter all the time, right? I told her I raise you by the Al Bundy school of raising your daughter. My job is to feed you, clothe you, and keep you off the pole.
That's right.
Do you remember the early episode where Kelly was going to get the tattoo with the boyfriend?
Yeah.
And the boyfriend's dad comes because she dated Peggy, or he dated
Yes.
Peggy. But then he's got a different Peggy that he lives with, right?
Yeah, it was
So
like a
you
beast.
remember when Peggy introduces Al to him when he's over? This is Jim from the aquarium. So every time we hear somebody named Jim, my brother and I go, Jim from the
The
aquarium.
aquarium. Up. Here comes Meatloaf.
Oh, what an entrance. Bam.
Opportunity, bless my soul.
Yeah, Dan stood in line at Flashback. What was that, 2 years ago when Meatloaf was there?
Yeah.
It took like a couple hours to get his autograph, but he got it. Guess he was he's a real good guy he was a great guy with his fans. So did he come around by you, Dad, to a convention? I'm sure he did, right?
He might have, but I don't remember. He was probably at one of the Chiller theaters, but I don't remember because I would have went up to meet him.
And my buddy got a huge Bat Out of Hell like German poster. Like
I mean, when I was a kid, Bat Out of Hell was the shit. I remember getting the Bat Out of Hell
1 and
shit.
2, right? They're good.
Well, I remember it was 19. The reason I was thinking of this because I was thinking about it last night, and I'll tell you why. 1979. I remember for Christmas I got Bat Out of Hell, I got Kiss Dynasty, and I got the soundtrack to Meatballs on vinyl.
Meatballs.
And I was thinking about it last night because me and the wife, on Pluto TV they have all those different channels, so we were flicking through and Meatballs came on. So me and Kathy were watching Meatballs last night.
Nice.
Haven't seen that in probably 2 decades.
And I wasn't sure if I'm like, did you ever see Meatballs? She's like, yeah. And she knew all of it. She knew Moody the Wabbit. She knew a whole fucking. I'm like, wow, I'm impressed. And that ties into when we did our watch along of My Bloody Valentine, because Fink was in it.
Yeah.
Fink, the
That's
guy was
right.
in it.
That's right.
This is the year you beat the stomach, Fink.
That's right.
Guys, you're on your way.
Travis brought up a good show, Perfect Strangers. Oh God,
Oh, with Balky.
Oh, Balky, yeah. Was it Pincho? Pincho?
Bronson Pinchot.
Bronson
Yep.
Pinchot, yeah.
Oh,
Surge.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
and here
Saturday
is
Lemon
another
Twist.
Halloween
Like-
reference. It's either. Oh, I'll have to look before Sunday's podcast. It's either Halloween Kills or Halloween Ends. He's the narrator, Bronson Pinchot.
Really?
I think it's Halloween Ends, if I remember correctly. Favorite adult moments of film and TV shows? Balky saying his girlfriend is going to toss his salad in perfect. I have to go back and look for that.
One of my favorite lines from Beverly Hills Cop. I think he says, "You want something to drink?" He's like, "No, I don't want it to be no trouble." He's like, "Don't be stupid."
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
What happened to the art gallery? Oh no!
But
The
did he
guns.
bankrupt? You shot the boss, remember?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I love those movies, man.
As
Oh.
bad as the third one is, there's like some cheesy ass funny moments in the third one.
Oh,
yeah.
and here he comes and hacks up our lovely Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Little lemon twist.
The lemon twist.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was a mercy killing.
That's the only scenes he's really in, huh?
That's it.
Yeah,
That was his thing.
except for the table.
Yes, bet.
I'll have to pay attention in those my autograph groups. Like when I see cast pieces signed from this movie, I'd be curious to see how some of them. I've never really paid attention to them as much. But they got to be out there, obviously.
Oh yeah.
It was a mercy killing.
See, just looking at him right now, I can see how he played Pennywise too. because he could play. He's got a creepy look to him too.
He's what you want to be like in society. Like you just want to be out there, like just have fun and be free. Like he's got that I don't care attitude. I love it.
Yeah, I'm reading this right now because I'm hoping it would tell me which one he did. But Bronson Pinchot narrated. Hold on. It's either Ends or Kills. He was a narrator.
Did you guys ever see True Romance? I'm sure you've seen True Romance when he's driving the car with the chick and the cocaine gets all over him when the cop pulls him over, like smashes all over his face. The girl in the passenger seat's just laughing at him. I got to look up his portfolio because it's been a while too. Yeah, Three Musketeers is a big one, Lisa, with all the people in that.
Oh yeah,
it's such a good baddie.
Hey, was it scary? Was it Scary Movie 2?
That sounds like Scary Movie 2. He's hilarious.
That's like, oh my gosh, so good.
Joe, I don't know if I told you, Holly Cow, the one girl that's my project coordinator in my office. We always talk about Chris Elliott and that. Take my strong hand. Come on, John.
Like, no, get it away from me.
The potatoes in his mouth.
I'm sorry. Travis beat me to it. I was researching. Yeah, Bronson Pinchot narrated Kills. I just looked up Halloween Kills, and he doesn't do it in a Balky voice either. It doesn't even sound like him.
He's like, F it. Aren't you a sweetie?
Oh God. Yeah, see, Tim Curry did so much voice work especially after.
Yeah, the weird. Yeah, Halloween Ends does have a little bit of an AI weird voice. And 2018, whoever narrated 2018 was a little annoying too.
Hello, Waha. Hey, Brett, you see the comment? Hollywood. And then bam, spice it up like that. Bam.
It's the same fucking room.
God, Tim Curry did so much voiceover work for kids stuff.
Oh, tons of it.
I believe you're mistaken.
Well, a lot of the actors from the 70s really turned 70s and early 80s turned to audio book and narration and stuff like that. I remember watching Clifford the Big Dog, and it was John Ritter.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, my son used to like Clifford the Big Red Dog, and John Ritter was the narrator and the voice.
Freaking love Clifford, man. He used to have all the books.
We can't forget Home Alone 2, though, because he's so funny in Home Alone 2.
That's why I was like, I'm sorry, sir. I believe you're mistaken.
Mistaken. Little Mo with the gimpy leg. Cliff.
No.
He's an Oscar with Stallone. That's right.
Yeah.
He's got that little role in Oscar. Hunt for Red October, he's very good in.
Isn't he in Annie? He's the slimy.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
He was a slimy. It was a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think now. I just looked him up. So after this and Clue, Legend, because with all the makeup he had on in Legend, is a big deal.
Oh, Schnikes. I forgot about that. Big Red Demon, right?
Yeah, he's the Big Red Demon. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you talk about Legend, right?
Yeah. He's not Tom
Oh
Cruise,
yeah,
right?
that movie scared the hell out of me. The Lord, he's the Prince of Darkness.
Yep.
Oh, scary.
I still love Tim Curry and Loaded Weapon 1.
Yeah, isn't he the Jigsaw guy?
Yeah. And maybe he shows up like a Girl Scout. Wilderness Girls. He's trying to sell the Wilderness Girl cookies. He's got the pink. He's got the long curly hair and everything. Wilderness Girls.
Oh, he was in The Shadow with Alec Baldwin. I only saw that once. The Shadow knows. I'm Wadsworth, sir, the butler.
The scary movie ones. Yeah, when you rewatch them, there's stuff that you may have missed.
Oh, here
It makes,
goes.
it makes you laugh.
Hot wax. That's gonna hurt.
Why didn't know that?
Oh no, not fire.
Mhm.
I'm just reading some of the critics that I'm friends with on Facebook that saw test screenings or the critic screenings of Creed 3. They're all pissed off because Rocky Balboa is not mentioned once in the film.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
He wanted nothing. He wanted to be nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with it. Nothing.
I'm just surprised he's not even mentioned though. It's like wow.
He was pissed.
I
Stallone
did hear
was
that.
pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Stallone
know.
was pissed.
Tim Curry was originally the Joker in the Batman animated series, but was replaced with Hamill during production. I remember reading that
Hamill,
somewhere.
another one with great like when he did the Buddy, the new
Yeah.
Chucky.
Oh,
Very good.
I like that new Chucky. I don't know why people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it.
The remake I like it. The kills are badass.
I would say like people were comparing it to Megan. I think I prefer it over Megan.
Yeah,
Much
Megan
like
wasn't bad, but I enjoyed the Chucky remake.
Yeah, it didn't bother me at all. I love Aubrey Plaza, or whatever her
Yeah.
name is. I love her.
Yeah, she did that show. She did the second season of White Lotus on HBO. That show was
Mhm.
that was something to watch.
She's like awkwardly funny. I like her.
Yeah, I think she is. She's done stand up. I thought, right?
Yeah, she did a lot of comedic roles.
And this scene right here is why you would not see a cartoon of this.
He's an opportunist.
Yeah. See, Travis was just talking about the scary movies. That's what I thought of Scary Movie 2 because I remember thinking it was absolutely atrocious, and I've just grown to love Scary Movie 2. Just the opening stuff with James Woods from the Exorcist stuff.
oh.
Yeah,
F this.
Those damn enchiladas.
I have to go back and rewatch them. It's been a minute since I watched the scary movies.
What's wrong?
Water.
Take some of the water.
Uh-oh.
The dogs.
There's something you don't see every day.
Wow.
Tim Curry giving head to Barry Bostwick, so to speak.
Run, Rocky, run!
Damn. Brad's a whore.
They're all whores in this.
Pretty much.
Everybody's screwing out with everybody.
All of them. Pause.
It's like one of those friggin' parties.
It's bats. My left side, my right side. I complain like this, then like that.
She's so beautiful. Look at her.
She's great.
All satisfied.
Smoking a cigarette and everything.
Cigarette, yeah.
Un cigarette. Oh.
Joe, is this not a Mary Beth movie? I'm guessing.
Oh no, she was asleep. She was pooped. I was trying to get her up when I was coming over here, but she was out, man.
Aw.
Yeah.
She would have loved to join. Yeah, everybody's asleep in the house. Everybody, I don't know. Everybody's just tired,
Same here.
It's like a
Yeah,
little too
you
quiet.
You got the kiddies to sleep, so
Mhm.
it's time for rest and relaxation. I remember those days. Ooh. What's just one more drink of water? No, you're done. What do you? Yeah, come on. Just another drink of water. Maybe a camel. Go back to sleep.
I used to love Monday
you
nights.
sly dog.
Monday Night Football. I used to stay up a little bit later.
Yep.
When you hear that, are you ready for some football? You're like, yes.
It's like, yeah. Well, now it happens to stay up later now. At least on Thursdays, if I see a movie, like just because it's the premiere.
Yeah.
Tell us
I
about
wonder-
it, Janet.
I wonder if Disney gave him permission to use the Mickey Mouse ears or not.
Oh yeah, I probably
Good
not.
question. That's a good question.
Yeah, this is a hard one to try and recast because it's. You ever try to redo this? It's just not.
Stop redoing movies. Think of original ideas.
Well, didn't they do like remember like they did the live action Annie on TV? Didn't they do something for this too?
I thought they did this on Fox.
Yeah, they did.
I guess something like that's not a big deal. Like if you're going to do a full wide release of another version, it'd be tough. What do you mean?
Yeah. No, I was itching.
Dude, I want to meet her now so bad. I can't help. Just
That Joe, I kept obviously before I listened to Lauren Rivera on the podcast, I was like, oh man, now I can't wait for Flashback. Oh, you know who they guess this? Guess who they announced for Flashback today? Alexandra Paul.
really,
Baywatch, but she was in Christine.
yeah.
My brother
She
and I
was
always
like-
joke around. She's the Virgin Connie Swale in the Dragnet movie.
I just remember her because she was the tall one, right?
I
Yes.
forgot about
She-
that.
yeah,
This is the
she's
Virgin
the
Connie
tall
Swale. When they go
Lord.
I'm taking my mother out to dinner to her favorite place, the Brown Derby.
Doesn't she get eaten by a shark or something?
She got ate by a shark on the show?
On the show? Didn't she die on the show by shark bite or something like
I
that?
thought she had a sister that was on the show too.
What are some remakes? I personally think there was Jackie Chan and James Bond. Oh no way! The Karate Kid?
Well,
No.
there's also
No, I can't. No.
That's Ralph
No,
Macchio and Pat Moriarty.
no. That's a good question, but I don't agree with that.
I
Let
don't
me
know.
see.
I like certain aspects of the Dawn of the Dead remake more than the original, even though I do like the
Mhm.
original still better. But there's aspects that are obviously better.
Jackie Chan and James Bond. Remakes. Man, let's think about that one. It's a good question. Damn.
Yeah, that's hard. There's not as many as you think, you know?
There's not. I'm trying to go off the top of my head. I don't know. I don't know. Are the new Mad Maxes or considered remakes?
I think they're different stories of it, but
Yeah.
I'm going with you on there because that's in my top 10 of all time is Fury Road.
Yeah, because I love the originals. I do, but the remakes or the newer ones are really freaking cool.
I'm trying to think.
I'd probably
What would
put
be
the
a good
Ocean's
remake?
11 movie in there over the. I like the original's got some big name people, but
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. The Rat Pack. Golly.
Yeah, that's a tough one to think about. Oh, I know one. It was my. If you go to my shameless plug for my top 5 movies of the 2000s, to me, I enjoy it more, but it's arguably a remake, so you always have to give love to the OG. But I love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake
yeah.
I always get confused. Is that the one with Jessica Biel?
with Jessica
or-
Biel,
Jessica
Lee
Biel, yeah.
Ermey. Yeah, early
So
Ermey. Yeah,
good.
I love that movie.
I would probably say it is better because I think the original is outdated, but it's still good. But
Right? Yeah, I can see
it
that.
chapter 1's pretty damn good.
I'll tell
Oh,
you
it
what,
is.
though. The
Just
original.
as great when he's
Yeah.
cruising around in a wheelchair, going up and down the steps,
He's
got the
hauling mad
magnet.
ass.
and they got like the Japanese music playing in the background. He's like, whoop, 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 whoop. It's like Benny Hill.
Yep, the Benny Hill music. Oh, here's one that's easy. The Thing. The Thing's better than The Thing. from
Oh
Michael Bay.
yes, hello.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
definitely.
that's right. I will say when it comes to it, the original first one is good, and then for the remake, part 2 is better than the original, in my opinion.
Frankenfutter.
You got The Fly. A lot of people like the new Fly.
Oh
Wrong Turn, Wrong Turn was
yeah,
actually
the
quite
Fly
good.
kicks ass.
You know, Travis, I still haven't seen the new Wrong Turn. I hear.
I haven't seen it either. Yeah, I got to check it out.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. Oh, it's like weird. It's different than what you think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a totally different way than the original. The previous
Yes.
one. So you and I like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, but the other one was the foreign one.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do have an affinity for the original Wrong Turn because I love me some Eliza Dushku.
Oh, the best.
He's just like,
They've heard. I brought the stories up. With the
Okay,
hat.
I'm like,
Yeah,
drool.
he's mentioned he's fond of her.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
30th birthday was the second time I met her.
Yeah.
I think I told Joe. I told you about how that was when she was dating the one guy in the Lakers.
Yeah, Rick Fox.
Yeah, Rick Fox, and
Got it.
you saw him back
Eddie,
behind the curtain,
Brad,
Bullwinkle.
hanging out.
Brad, Rocky. Rocky.
Rocky Bullwinkle.
This is like the scene in Johnny Dangerously. Remember with did you ever see Johnny Dangerously? Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah.
And they're all like, you know what we mean? And they're all going, and they're all nodding. And then finally, Peter Boy's like, "All right, no more nodding."
Then I won't. Yeah, it won't be too much left in her. It's fine.
Oh no.
What is this? Without spoiling the new Wrong Turn, there's a few questions I still have about a certain supernatural log that enters the movie. Supernatural log? Now I'm interested. This is.
Oh, have y'all seen that movie Alone? Since we watched Sick the other night, or we talked about it, you guys got to see Alone.
Alone? What's it on?
I
Yes.
think I saw
Which
Alone.
one's
I gotta-
alone?
It's I don't want to give away too much, but this young lady is traveling on her own, and she gets kidnapped, and it gets
okay,
good.
that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, it gets so good. I think y'all would like it. It's suspenseful.
Yeah, I saw this during COVID.
What's it on?
It's the thing you're not allowed to touch. No.
What's it on, Joe? Is it streaming?
I don't know where it's streaming yet right now, brother. I'm not sure. I've seen it a while back, but I remember that same actor that's in Sick. He's in that movie.
I mean, I like the segment we're doing on with the podcast, like what did you watch this week? But I will bring up one that I watched. Was it last night? Yeah, last night. Me and the wife were watching The Last Thing Mary Saw.
I think you mentioned that. Yeah.
And basically, I watched this whole movie like this. And then when it ended, I looked at Kathy and she was like this. I'm like, did you get this? She's like, no. I'm like, obviously, I'm not smart enough to understand where they were going with this movie because I don't have a clue. But it's like set in the 1800s in this ultra religious family, and they're all like have like a vow of silence, and the matriarch of the family is like this real heavily religious woman with some like weird type of powers and shit. And what happens is the maid and the one daughter keep hooking up. They fall in love, and actually, the one maid is I'll have to look up her name. I don't remember. She was the one that played Orphan in the Orphan movies.
Oh, the girl.
The girl.
The young lady.
She's the maid in this, and oh god, the one that she's. Let me see if I can look it up and see who the other person was. But she was.
She goes on the convention.
She was the
I'd like
maid.
her.
I have to check it out. I have to see the Orphan. I haven't seen the prequel one. I have to check it out.
I like the first one. First Orphan was cool.
You know, the second one, the only thing that the second one for me is like she's not, she kind of doesn't play a villain as much. She's kind of looked like as a hero in some spots, which threw me off. But
all right, so yeah, it was Isabella Furman. She was
yes.
she played the maid, and the daughter who she fell in love with, Stephanie Scott.
Joe, did they do a Funko of her in Orphan?
Very
Did they do an Orphan Funko Pop?
Extremely
I don't think so.
weird movie.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I hope she comes around. I'd get a poster signed from her.
You know what I never hear us talking about much? The Paranormal Activity movies. We never
Love
talk
the
about
first
those
one.
much. Yeah, the first one was good, but we never dive into those. I don't know. I think they're a great series. It's great. They're pretty good.
I think after I like the second and the third one. The third
He
one,
was
for some reason,
born.
I remember sticks out to me. But after that, I lost it a bit. That was the one movie Lisa makes fun of me to this day. It was the one movie that I came home and had the light on.
And I
Really?
was at the. Were we married yet? No.
We were married.
We
We
were
were
married?
here.
Okay. And I was good. I didn't stand over him.
Oh, that's so creepy. Was she just standing there all night? It's like fast forwarding the video. Oh,
Lisa,
creepy.
I'll tell you. You watch that movie. You should just watch it for the experience. I'm telling you.
No, thank you.
Try to get her to watch some of these. It just doesn't work.
No.
What movie was it? I'm sorry, because I was watching. What movie?
Paranormal Activity, the first one.
Oh, the first one. Oh, my wife loves those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw enough horror flicks and whatnot when we were dating, and then I got them. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't have to.
You know,
Well, me and the wife we used to go to paranormal investigations because Kathy and her friend used to do
Kathy's in
paranormal
me.
investigations.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So we used to go to some of them, and some freaky shit I've seen going to some of them. But her and her friend would go to a lot more than I would, and that's all. If you leave my wife upstairs alone long enough, she's watching one of those paranormal shows.
Oh.
I'm gonna somehow try to get Lisa, and I don't know how it's gonna work because it is grotesque. I really want her to see at least the second Terrifier, to see how effective Art the Clown is.
Oh,
I can't. There's no way my wife would sit through either one of those.
It's
No way.
brutal as fuck. That's the only problem.
Yeah, no. I think the last one that I saw in the theater with you, like real horror film, was Hostel.
You were done after Hostel, I think.
Eyes. No, you do stuff with the eyes. I just
Yeah,
no.
that's hard.
No.
You should show her High Tension.
Oh, High Tension's Alexander Aja, good director.
Go watch one movie. I don't know if you guys ever saw it. It was on my one of disturbing film list. It's called Senseless.
Oh, I think
you
you
were telling me
mentioned
about
that.
that.
You mentioned that.
Where the
Yeah.
guy's kidnapped, and they little by little they take each one of his senses, including his sight, away from him.
Yes.
Yeah, tough
You said
movie
it
to
was-
sit through.
No.
So
we could watch. You can show her Deliverance.
I had to read the book.
But you know what
Really?
she'll do?
I
She'll
think
watch.
Pride
was in-
and I did.
Yeah, English class.
But you did watch the
No
Halloween.
way.
It's like you watched these last ones, pretty much.
Hostel movies, yeah, the Hostel movies are fun.
Oh yeah.
Second one is even more grotesque.
Yeah, no. I was
Oh yeah, when they had the hell's her name
And
hanging upside down.
I tell you, the first Hostel, I like it a lot because of the twist, man. Or like when you first realize or when it comes to your attention, what the hell's going on? You're like, oh wow.
Yeah,
I love their whole revenge thing. You know that they
Yes.
get the revenge at the end. I love it. I like the
you better
one where
wise up,
she-
Janet Weiss.
I like the where she pays her way in. She's like, "I'll give you whatever you want. Name your price," and she pays her way out. I love.
Yeah, remember
that.
she's like, I can buy and sell everyone in this room.
Yes. Oh, I need to watch that one again.
And then she cuts his dick off and throws it and feeds it to the dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Did you see Hostel? Any of the Hostel movies, Lisa?
the first one, and I was done with the eye, and I was like,
Yeah, the second one is even more rough.
It's
With what the hell's her name? Who's the girl?
I can't remember.
She was
When
in,
they slit her throat and like the blood is like dripping down. She's like, oh.
yeah, they had her hanging upside down. She was in Welcome to the Dollhouse. What the hell's her name?
Yes.
And you guys are
I kept-
reminding me of the first time I saw Silence of the Lambs when he butterflied the guy.
Yes. Something like that. Yeah.
She was just on the podcast with Danielle and Scott.
Yes, Heather Matarazzo.
Yes.
Heather Matarazzo.
Yes.
That's who it was.
She's coming to
You were nice.
she's coming to Frightmare. She's coming to Frightmare.
Yeah, she was she in both of the first two Screams, right? She's Jamie Kennedy's sister, right?
Yes.
And on a side note, if you watch the scene where in Hostel 2 with Heather Matarazzo, when what the hell is her name? It's actually based on a true story. That part. Did you guys know that?
No.
There was a woman who that real hot chick that's naked, basically taking a bloodbath. That's based on a true story of a woman that used to do that. Used to pay people for bloodbaths because it was supposed to be good for your skin or whatever. What the hell was her name? Hold on a second.
Ooh.
And if you look at the credits, the name of the person that was based on it is actually the name of that character. Hold on a second.
Really?
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Much.
Yeah, you know,
My wife.
Travis,
This is the stuff that makes my wife nervous. She's like, my wife will look at me and go, "Why do you know this?" And I'm like, she's like, "Should I be nervous?" I'm like, "No." I said, "If anybody's gonna kill anybody, you're gonna kill me. So relax."
Yeah, I think he went a little crazy with some of the kills in Halloween 2, Travis. I will say that. Like,
Oh yeah.
especially in the hospital, he kind of went crazy on the future Academy Award winner at that time. I find it so funny that woman won an Oscar like a year or two later.
That's
Octavia
crazy.
Spencer, I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, the only movies I turned off. Terrifier 2, my daughter told me, she's like, "Oh, Dad, me and my friends tried watching Terrifier 2. I said, how'd you like it?" She's like, "Well, when the girl was upside down and they started to saw her in half with the hacksaw, they turned it off."
What was it? Remember, Matt Arts had her on for an interview. I watched that interview, and the way how they filmed that and how she was upside down very briefly because she can't be upside down for a long period of time.
Oh, that blood rushes to your brain.
I'm glad I looked up Hostel 2 because there's a lot of good stuff that you don't realize is in Hostel 2. So if you look up, it just says Mrs. Bathory. Whatever the first name of that person is, look up Miss something Bathory. She was a woman in like medieval times that actually did have bloodbaths and pay for people.
That is creepy.
And the art class professor in Hostel 2, if you remember that's Edwidge Finch. She's like a giallo legend. I know Lisa's here, but man, did I have a crush on that woman. You want to go back and watch some of those old like 70s and 80s giallo Italian horror films? She's in all of them. She's pretty much naked through all of them. Mm-hmm. My youth was beautiful. And if you remember, see if you guys remember this, the scene where he comes in, the one guy's eating the guy's leg in Hostel 2. Oh
yeah.
You know who that is, right? That's horror director Rogerio Deodato.
Oh, really?
I never got that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's him. Yeah. And actually, the girl who gets her hair all caught up in that stupid chainsaw thing is Bijou Phillips.
Yeah, she's one of the main characters in it, I thought.
Yeah, and she is the daughter of Papa John Phillips from the Mamas and Papas, and if I remember correctly, she's married to Danny Masterson from that 70s show.
Oh, the one that's been in trouble many times.
The one that's been in trouble. Yeah.
Now, Hostel 3, I think, was straight to video, and I didn't think it was that good, if I remember right.
I will replay this segment for my wife tomorrow. My wife's like, "You didn't even remember what I told you this morning, but you just remembered all that nonsense."
Has a movie ever been so gross or vulgar that you've actually...
Only one movie came close to me stopping it because it was just beyond. And I told you guys about it on that one episode, a Serbian film.
Yeah, we talked about this. We did this.
That's right.
Mine was Chaos. I remember
that was rough. A Serbian film. That was a rough one. And the premise of it is just beyond comprehension.
Halloween Kills could have been a lot worse, Travis. It's not perfect by any means, but
can't think of anything that was that bad.
Well, Travis, I think you seem to know about the novels too. Did you read Halloween's End novelization? Because I mentioned it on the podcast the other day, man. The novelization of Halloween Ends is leaps and bounds better than the movie. There's so much Michael content in the actual novel that they didn't put to screen, and I understand why. It's a much better read than the actual movie. But yeah, Serbian film. Did you guys ever look it up and see what the premise of it was? It's basically it's like a a guy who used to be a porn actor now, and he's retired, and they bring him in to do porn snuff films.
Really?
And I'm telling you, it's just. There's a horror group that I belong to on Facebook. One of the horror groups that basically says in their rules nothing about a Serbian film in this group.
Wow.
Seriously, I forget what the group is.
No, it overlaps.
Oh shoot!
Right now we're at 1 hour 16 minutes and 52 seconds. We're just about this. This just about to start the show.
There it is.
The freaking AMC CEOs out there like defending himself with them raising their prices for certain sections of the theater.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'll have to read that when I'm going to bed later.
What Dee Snider movie? Strangeland?
My uncle.
There's this. The only one I know that he was in was Strangeland.
Isn't that Strangeland? Probably.
Yeah, Captain Howdy. Strangeland.
Yeah,
I love that movie. For me, the Halloween Ends novel takes a C of a story, makes it into a B minus. Yeah, it's better than the movie. Is it the best thing you'll ever read? No, of course not. But I enjoyed the novel more than I did the movie. Yes,
Travis, if you got those novels, we're going to be doing our book club, right, Pat?
Yeah, Travis. If you haven't watched that horror movie podcast, I almost slipped and said the old podcast. That horror movie podcast. We announced on Sunday we're going to be doing that Halloween movie book club every other Thursday. I'm going to start with the original novelization, and we're going to start doing assign like 5 chapters and give everybody 2 weeks. And we're going to come back and talk about the different chapters in the novels, starting from one working way all the way up. So, and you seem to know them already, so you got a leg up on everybody. I mean, I've read them all too. So
he dies from hanging from his nipple. Oh God, it sounds terrible.
Yeah, you never seen it? Yeah,
I saw it a long time ago. I really don't remember that.
Oh, there was one you told me with the nipple thing. Just reminding
With
me of
Sage Stallone, that's chaos.
Yeah,
He cuts the chick's
yeah,
nipples
yeah,
off,
yeah.
but he eats them and then spits them in her face. It's terrible.
Oh,
Oh,
It's the
played-
most
yeah.
disgusting wrong
Dee
thing
Snider
ever.
played
that
Captain
movie.
Howdy, and that was a song on the Stay Hungry album, Captain Howdy.
That movie, I'm telling you, that, if somebody even has that, it's just wrong. That movie, so brutal.
Now, Joe, you watching this? I know you want Susan Sarandon even more right now.
Joe,
Oh.
yeah, you know Joe, who was in this movie as a supporting actor? Sage Stallone, the late Sage Stallone.
oh man. What's his name? Son.
Yeah, Stoner.
Rocky.
I'm just like I'm in a trance right now. I'm sorry.
I know
Yeah.
Susan Sarandon was a
He
sight
just
to
has
behold.
pictures of boas and fishnets.
No, I think he has
Wow.
pictures of the disturbing topics we're
Oh.
talking about these movies. Sorry, Joe.
No, he's
No,
watching
no,
Susan
not at
Sarandon.
all.
He's watching
No.
Susan Sarandon. This is Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe.
My
Look at him.
mouth-
Look at him.
My
Look at
mouth
him.
like dropped. I'm like,
That's why when she was in the stockings just dancing just now, I'm like, Joe's watching that.
Just think of her in that Hulk Hogan shirt. You take care of our son, Donnie Burger.
Oh. That's why I love
Hey,
movies,
Ray.
man. Because this is like, this is great.
The one I was just telling Lisa, is Thelma and Louise with her and Gina Davis is awesome too.
Oh, it's one of the best movies ever.
Except I don't think Brad Pitt's that good in it.
Well,
Oh no.
I think he's over.
is he the rapist in it or no?
Oh no, he's the he
He's
steals
boy
their
toy.
money. Yeah, he steals their
That's
money.
what it is.
Yeah.
To absolute pleasure.
Yeah, he took my room. That's right. Oh, he changes into red here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See, this would be a fun movie to sit. Remember we used to do those recasting things? This would be a
Yeah.
fun one to try to recast.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was like thinking about.
And time to go for a swim.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the pool.
Magically.
I would have Lisa do my selections.
What do you mean?
Do a fantasy recasting of this
Cool.
movie, Lisa.
Damn. That would take me a while to think about it.
Oh yeah.
It would. I don't like recasting though. I like originals.
I gave Mark our list like Joe's and Pat's. We just did our 5 actors that wish were in Halloween film. I wanted Paul Giamatti to be Dr. Loomis. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Got the ball hit. That's right.
Joe's all about the Susan Sarandon tonight.
Man, this rocks.
You know what, Rocky? Chris Hemsworth.
Ooh.
He's got the bod.
Yes, he sure does.
He has.
The body of a god.
Mm-hmm. Technically, he's Thor.
And did you see they cut away with Susan Sarandon kissing Columbia?
Yep. Yeah.
I still love Barry Bostwick in Spin City.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
And then Michael J. Fox coming onto it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And it was that even when Michael J. Fox left it, I like Charlie Sheen too. He was pretty good on it.
Hey, bro, we never talk about Teen Wolf, buddy. I love Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf that was the poster that we had him signed when we met him.
Yeah, the original, not this series crap.
I'm sure Joe was talking about the Michael J. Fox one.
Oh, that's a good pick as Dr. Loomis. Paul Giamatti is Dr. Loomis in a giant rhino suit.
That's right.
He can't. Paul Giamatti came up the other night. What the hell were we talking about? I remember his name came up.
I had him as I'd love to see him play Loomis. I thought he'd be a good Loomis.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, I knew he came up the other day.
Y'all picked him because he said that, and then y'all agreed, and I said, what's his name? Morgan Freeman.
Pig vomit.
No, Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Die, Michael, die.
That's right.
Death
He crawled through 10 miles of stench I can't even imagine.
Yeah, total Shawshank. Yeah.
This is great. Dr. Scott cruising. He's got his high heels on.
Yes, sir.
You know who that guy makes me think of? Remember the movie Airheads? You know, Brendan Fraser and Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I love it.
He makes me think of what's his name, Kramer from Seinfeld. Remember, he's like hiding out in the ductwork. That's who this guy makes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
People forget
Michael
he was in that and Problem Child.
Lemmy is guy.
I love when they give their demands, and one of the demands is a naked picture of B. Arthur.
Oh.
Where am I going to get this stuff?
And yeah.
Oh yeah.
And look, his hump is gone.
Nice hair.
Oh, look, his tattoo's coming off.
Like they're getting away from him. Traitors.
That's it.
I could explain. Return to the study and we can explain.
Hey, my, how the mighty have fallen.
And lights. And lights.
Oh.
Were you saying a Sean Clark joke there for a second? I heard.
That's a tough. I might have fallen. Yeah. Did you see the comment on when I uploaded the Sean Clark?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
So who? Travis has got me thinking. Who were some TV actor replacements you thought were good? So, honestly, I'll go back to Charlie Sheen again. When they cast Ashton Kutcher, when Charlie Sheen got fired
Two and a Half
from
Men.
2.5 Men. And I was a little skeptical, but I gave it a shot because I love Ashton Kutcher. And I'm sorry, man. I love those just as much as the Charlie Sheens, if not more.
Mm,
I'm trying to think who else really.
got replaced. I
Man,
know.
what's that? Oh my God, what's that baseball movie where the old man he makes it to the big leagues? He's a pitcher.
The Rookie with Dennis Quaid.
Yes, his son. He's from 2.5 Men. What's his name? Isn't that the same?
I know
Isn't,
you're
Angus,
thinking of.
isn't that the same kid? The little
the kid
boy.
from 2.5 Men is Angus something or other.
Yeah,
can't think
I
of his
think he
last
was the
name.
little boy in The Rookie. That's right.
Hmm.
I thought you were gonna say Max Dugan Returns. Pat, you've probably seen that movie, right?
Max, oh my God. I haven't thrown that movie in a dog's age. Holy
Jason
shit.
Robards and Matthew Broderick. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy crap. That's
Max
a movie I haven't thrown
Dugan
that.
Returns.
Donald Sutherland is the cop. Yeah.
Oh, you know what we were watching too last night after Meatballs ended? We flicked over to one of the other, I think it was the 80s channel on Pluto, and we watched Real Genius.
Oh God.
Oh.
oh,
Bill Jr. Wow.
Yep, Real Genius. I love that movie. I showed it to my son because I used to do so many lines from that movie because Val Kilmer was just like one-liners to the whole movie, and my son knows it by heart too. Just like, do you know there's a guy living in our closet? Val Kilmer's like, you seen him too? He said, why does he keep going in our closet? Well, why do you keep going in our closet? I go in there to get my clothes, but that's not why he goes in there. Of course not. He's twice your size. You scored 20 points higher on the entrance exam, and you think you fit in your clothes? I mean, come on. Yeah, I love that movie.
Oh. We need to do a watch along of Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Oh God, with the bike. Yes.
as long as it's not Pee-wee's Big Top with the
Oh.
The second one.
No.
the cocktails, the cocktail
Yeah.
wieners.
Dude, the first one's so good. Tim Curry, or not Tim Curry, Tim Burton.
Yeah.
His first movie.
He's eating a Mr. T cereal in the morning.
Who was his first movie?
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Tell him Large Marge sent you.
Tell him Large March sang.
Joe, your neck of the woods. Every time I think of the Alamo, I think of that movie, obviously.
Dude, it's so good. The basement in the Alamo.
I still like Paul Rubens, how he always used to pop up in Cheech and Chong movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Remember
Yeah.
Up in Smoke? It was Nice Dreams. He was the hamburger dude.
that's right.
Hamburger dude, huh?
And he,
Remember
and
his
he,
one
he had
scene
like
in the
some.
Blues Brothers, too, Pat? Where he's the one bus boy?
The busboy.
Yeah. He's the drug dealer in Blow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a drug
that's a
dealer.
good movie.
I just love when he gets on that bike after he does the tequila dance at that bar.
Oh.
And you just see him from a distance lose control of the bike and flip off.
It-
So funny.
Oh, that's one of my favorite
Movie I know
scenes.
by heart, and everyone
But
90s. Oh, I know.
You
I know it, but
Yeah,
probably
I
not as
do
good
that.
as these guys. You guys
What?
know the Ninja Turtle movie inside and out.
Oh, all day, every day. Oh yeah.
That guy
Why
does
is that?
conventions. The guy that steals his bike. You know, he's Chubbs from Teen Wolf. That guy, Mark
Yeah.
Wolston or Grolston.
oh yeah.
He's coming here. Actually, I think he's coming this weekend. He's coming to that Cult Classics or something.
Yeah,
I might meet him this weekend. That's funny you mentioned that.
that's awesome. Yeah, he's Ozzy in the Leprechaun movie.
Mr.
Yeah.
Lizard, a monster.
Right, Pee Wee.
It's funny, Matt. You brought up spleen. That's the one thing I had Paul Rubens sign.
Hey, guys, I'm the spleen. Hey, what's your superhero power? He farts. Ugh, so gross. He spleen. Ugh. Ugh. Oh no!
You've killed Tim Curry.
No.
My creator.
No.
So I'm breathing
How could you?
Such a old school special effects.
I feel like I'm watching Power Rangers or something.
Go Power Rangers.
Yeah. And watching the laser, which is kind of cheesy, it makes me. We have to go back and watch Flash Gordon.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
And we have to do a twofer. We'll do Flash Gordon one week, and then the following week we'll do Ted. He never liked me.
They remind me of the bad guys from Superman 2. Their
with
outfits.
the outfits. And
The outfits, yeah.
General Zod and the other two guys,
Yeah, yes.
or one's a chick.
When when Clark tricks him.
Kneel before Zod.
Mm-hmm. I love those movies, by the way. The original Supermans, man, they're so good.
Oh, I love them. 1 and 2.
So good.
3, with Richard Pryor wasn't so bad. But
It's kind of a guilty pleasure for me compared to 4, though. So 4 is.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, it's borderline. It's not bad.
I love 2, but the alternate cut of Superman 2 is really good.
Oh yeah. Hey, look at that hand placement, guys. Just real quick, and girls. I'm jealous.
of Barry.
No, I'm just, I was like, get your hand off my woman! Get your hand off my woman!
That's the one line I stoop Mark on when Superman brings the flag back to the White House.
Yeah.
I go, Mark, what line? He's like, I tell him, like, good afternoon, Mr. President. Sorry I've been away for so long. I won't let you down again.
So good.
The last dialogue in the film. Sorry, I'm a nerd.
Yep.
We have a
Not at
Christopher
all.
Reeve
We're all
Superman
nerds
statue
here.
back here. He's back there behind us.
Dude, he's legend, man. He's the one that started it all, man.
Oh, don't say that to some other old timers.
Oh,
Pat's our age though. Before
oh
the,
yeah.
the black.
Oh,
and
yeah.
white.
He-
Who played the
yeah.
original? George Reeves, right?
George Reeves
Yeah.
was the original. Yeah. But
Well,
I used to watch the
well-
George Reeves when I was a kid,
Mm.
but yeah, Christopher Reeve is always
It's
Superman
the
to
OG,
me.
right? Yeah.
I mean, when that came out, that was huge back in the day.
You know, I'm
Especially
gonna
with
tell you the Brandon.
Margot Kidder, Gene Hackman. I mean, come on.
yeah.
And,
I didn't mind the new ones, and the Brandon Routh one I actually thought was pretty good. A lot of people.
And
didn't
what the
like
hell
it.
was
They shat on that one. I don't know why.
who played in this test box? I can't think of her name. Valerie Perrine.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Miss Tessmacher.
And Valerie Perrine was in one of the worst movies ever, which I'll admit on this show is a guilty pleasure. And every once in a while I'll throw it in just for shits and giggles. Can't Stop the Music, the Village People movie.
Oh wow.
And who else is in there? Bruce Jenner.
Oh my gosh.
Oh really?
Bruce Jenner, Valerie Perrine. Shit. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Mahoney from the Police Academy. Why am I drawing a blank?
Gutenberg.
Steve
Oh,
Guten-
good
Steve-
Gutenberg.
Steve
Gutenberg.
Gutenberg's in it. Steve
know.
Gutenberg's in it.
It was strange though.
We got a good picture of him.
I know. He had the gloves on though. It's weird.
And who else is in that movie? Trying to remember. I forget. But yeah, that's a guilty pleasure. We Can't Stop the Music. It's so bad it's good. And you know who directed that movie? I think it was her first and only movie she ever directed. It was shit. What the I gotta look up her name. But she was the one that used to do the Bounty commercials. Remember the Bounty commercials? The quicker picker upper. Was it Rosie? Rosie, she would wipe all the shit up in that diner. The quicker picker upper. Hold on a second.
Oh.
She actually directed that. If I remember correctly, it was her only movie that she ever directed. I can't remember her name. Hold on. She actually played Rhoda's mother on the TV show Rhoda.
Yep.
Huh. Aw. Tim
What the hell's her
Curry.
name? Hold on one second. Can't stop the music. Oop.
Weirdo.
It's funny when you look up "Can't Stop the Music," it doesn't come up Bruce Jenner anymore. It comes up Caitlyn Jenner.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie Perrine.
The songs from Hairspray.
You know, I'm gonna have
Steve-
to go. Did you guys see this Woody Harrelson movie coming out called Champions, where he's coaching the basketball team?
No, I want to see that though. I'm a big Woody
Well,
Harrelson
it's
fan.
one of them. Oh
I'm a
God.
big Woody Harrelson fan.
It's gonna drive me crazy. What the hell was the woman's name that directed it? Rhoda's
I love
mom.
White Man Can't Jump. I love it.
Directed by Nancy Walker. That was her name. She was Rhoda's mom. I think it was the one and only movie she ever directed.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those. It's so bad it's good. Get a good drunk on one night. Maybe have a little bit more than that, and put it on. You'll get to laugh your ass off.
Cocaine Bear.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man,
Brad,
that was a
you were just
great
talking
movie.
about Rad with the One podcast. Gleaming
Scene
the
in the
Cube.
pool. Valerie, Superman.
Travis,
The
you need
gentleman.
to put Crush Groove in that list. That's like right in the avenues of Crush Groove.
And now we're seeing the credits here. That is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. The guilty pleasures I always put on Masters of the Universe. Rad. Those Agnet podcast guys. They did Rad the other night.
They did.
Brett and I jumped in. They sent us some love. If they're watching, or if they watch after the fact, thank you guys.
Yeah, we
Gleaming the
talked.
Cube, Karate Kid, and Howard the Duck. I love Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck is one of the best movies ever. Ever.
It's another movie that bombed, but it became a hit afterwards.
Cults.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cult
it didn't do
status.
too well when it came out. I remember seeing it in the theater, and it didn't do well. But Howard the Duck was a lot of fun. And here's bring it back to my love of Kiss, the Howard the Duck comics back in the 70s. Kiss appeared in a Howard the Duck comic.
Really?
Yeah.
Back then, it's very collectible.
We got to think
And that
about
was
what we're gonna
why
watch.
am I drawing a blank on her name in Howard the Duck? It was
Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson. Yes, I couldn't think of her name. I mean,
Did you-
back in the 80s, growing up as a boy, we all had a crush on Leah Thompson.
She's from Back to the Future, right?
Yes.
Back to the
Oh,
Future.
yeah.
Aging
More
very well. Aging
More
very
so
well.
from I think it was the Last American Virgin. I think that's when I really like her. She was in Last American Virgin. She was in the Korskin Brothers, the Cheech and Chong movie.
Mm.
She was one of the wenches. What other good movies was she in? Oh, how could I forget? Better Off Dead.
Better Off Dead. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys get that email from Creepy Co for that Myers glow in the dark shirt? That's a timed one. It looks pretty damn cool.
Oh yeah.
Matt, thanks for hanging out, man. That was you. You gave us a lot of some fun stuff. You and Travis. I'm glad you guys made it. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And we do this every Tuesday night. We do this every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. Throw
So-
some ideas out there. We're always looking for ideas.
We're always looking for ideas for watch-alongs. I don't even know how this came up, but it came up, and we're glad we did it last week. We did Halloween, so we're looking for something to do next week.
Yeah, we'll have to get some feedback from some people.
Like and
and we'll
subscribe to the
talk
channel.
about
We do our podcast on Sunday nights as well. What is this? Howard the Duck does deserve some. First real major adaptation should be available on Disney Plus. Yeah, I'm surprised. I haven't seen that movie in a minute.
it. It's been a long time. Jeez.
Yeah, at least
It's a classic.
30
It's a
years.
classic.
I watched some of it tonight, but it didn't. I didn't watch the whole thing. You guys remember Johnny Be Good with Anthony Michael Hall?
Oh yeah, classic.
That popped up on Pluto today. I was watching some of that too.
I thought,
Oh yeah.
what did I catch on TV the other day? The Pest with John Leguizamo.
Oh God.
Oh dude. I'm ridiculous. I'm like a booger and I stick to this. Get a whiff of this. I know the whole song. I like it when the horn goes off. They do the toast. He throws the glass and it knocks the.
Dude, when
There you
he's going in circles and he freaking pukes.
He's like, "Woo, yeah!"
Oh, I didn't know that. Do they have new? They do have new Howard the Duck comics. I did not know that. Well, I haven't. Truth be told,
You like Howard the Duck?
I haven't
What's his face?
read a
Like
comic book in a
religiously
long
love
time.
it.
I grew up with comic books. I love them, but it's been a minute since I read a comic book. I did not know that. Oh wow!
Hey, next watch along, we should do Runaway.
Tom Selleck, dude, Gene Simmons. Oh yeah. Unless you were talking about the Runaway.
Oh, we
then.
talked about that. You guys want to do that next week?
Let's do
Want
Runaway.
to do Runaway?
bro.
I'll do Runaway in a heartbeat, man. I love that.
I think
it's
it's
free
on
on Tubi.
somewhere too.
It's free on Tubi.
I have this. I have the DVD, but yeah, it's on Tubi.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys want to do that? But we'll do it as an homage to the late great Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley.
Oh.
Hey, there you go.
And our love
My
for
guy.
Gene.
And of
Wonderful.
course, my love for Kiss. Those that don't know, I'm the Halloween collector, but I diehard Kiss fan.
Hmm. Yeah,
You ever seen Runaway?
Yeah, I'm streaming it right now, so it's on Tubi. Yeah,
It's
Nice.
on
for free.
Crackle. It
For
says.
all the people who want to tune in, it's free.
No, my uncle lives out in Vegas, and he dyes his hair black. He's been mistaken for Gene Simmons a number of times.
He looks
Oh,
fun.
really?
He's going to the miniature golf with us, right?
Yeah, we're taking him. When we go to Vegas and see him, we're taking him to the Kiss mini golf just to see what would happen.
That's great. That's funny as hell. You got to send me a picture of what he looks like. If he looks just like Gene, that's hysterical.
We'll watch along of the Twisted Sister nipple movie.
Strangeland, yeah, I love. That's a great movie, Strangeland. That was like a Rob Zombie movie before a Rob Zombie movie existed.
Oh hell yeah! You had a ton of that stuff right around that time too.
But I don't think did Dee Snider ever do another movie? I don't think he did. I could be wrong.
So.
I don't remember him doing any other movies. And I really enjoyed Strangeland. I thought it was great.
I just remember first seeing that video for Twisted Sister. Like how popular it was.
We're not going to take it.
We're not
Gonna take it. Well, then he did a reality show too.
Hey, I grew up in the MTV generation. I remember me and my friends just sitting and watching MTV for hours. Holy
MTV
crap.
when they actually played music.
I
They
was
played
all about
music.
Remote control. The game Remote Control.
Remote Control Saturday nights. Who was the one girl on Remote Control? I loved her. She was in Thinner.
Oh.
The hell was her name? Oh God, I'll think of it. But I had the biggest crush on her. She was in the Thinner movie, the Stephen King movie.
There was a time where Headbangers Ball was a big show on MTV. Before.
Well, that was about to say Saturday nights. I'd come home on Saturday nights at 11:30 on Channel 11 WPIX. I'd watch Tales from the Dark Side, and at midnight I'd click over to MTV and watch Headbangers Ball for 2 hours.
The best.
Tell you, it was a good time back then. And Sunday nights we'd watch The Young Ones. And then we'd watch 120 Minutes. Because I was a punk rocker too. Yeah, MTV was a lot of fun. Those that grew up with it remember how much fun it was, and now it's just about like 14-year-old girls getting pregnant and stupid shit like that.
I just heard about this drama between like Selena Gomez and like one of the Jenners or something, or Bieber or something.
Who knows?
Oh, Halle Bieber is married to Justin
Yeah.
Bieber, who she used to date or some.
Yes, it's Hailey Bieber versus Selena Gomez or
Oh.
something. Yes, I just
You're
found out
not
about
that
this yesterday.
important.
No,
Really
Travis
not
is
that
up for Travis is up for a Strangeland watch along. The Twisted Sisters nipple movie.
Oh, Pet Cemetery 2. That's an underrated sequel. I like Pet Cemetery.
That is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm game for anything, believe me. You know me. So yeah, but Runaway would be a good thing. You guys want to do that? We'll do that next Tuesday night. Runaway?
I think
Yeah,
that'll be
Runaway.
fun. There's a lot of meat on that bone.
Yeah,
There is.
yeah. There is a lot there. You got Tom Selleck, you got Gene Simmons,
It's
Yeah, Kirstie
one of those movies
Alley.
You could nitpick how they got the future, if they got any of the future right.
It's like
Yeah.
Back to the Future 2 when they come to win the World Series. They were just a year out.
Ooh.
This is right. This is true.
You gotta come on more of these, please. It's been fun. I'm not kidding.
Hey, if I got the time, that's
It's
I'm
all about the
fine.
kids.
Yeah,
as long as
put
the
them
kids
to
are in bed.
sleep. We can do these later in the night. Come on down.
I might not be up that much later.
Yeah,
Oh,
you've come down for a few. There was a few you missed, but
Yeah.
or you couldn't get down here in time. But yeah,
Well, as long as we get the kids up to bed at a good time, I won't fall asleep in their room.
So I'm gonna write that down. So we're gonna do Runaway for Tuesday.
yeah, Gene Simmons. Yeah, he's got that cool ass gun in the movie.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, with those bullets that are like heat-seeking missiles.
Yes, that
Tom Selleck and his mustache are just the best.
The man still has a mustache and he's still awesome. Like,
I wonder if
Yeah.
he has that thing insured.
It's like the portrait of Dorian Gray, that bastard.
Like the $1 million stash, you know?
yeah. Like Jennifer
Super.
Lopez's alleged legs.
It's
Oh, brother.
it's with blue blood.
A series of film watch-alongs of movies that have random musicians in them could be fun. Yeah, we could do one of my favorite movies. It was made our list that we just did in John Carpenter movies. We can just do Prince of Darkness with Alice Cooper in it.
Yeah, you can do that.
Prince
You
of
say-
Darkness is good.
He
Yeah.
says
We could
Alice
do,
Cooper, and my mind jumps to Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. We're
We
not
could do-
worthy.
We could do Little
Little
Nicky,
Rocky.
Alice Cooper,
Ozzy
yeah.
Osbourne.
Yeah.
We're scum. Prince of Darkness. That sounds like an interesting idea too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Or-
where Donald Pleasance last time he worked with John Carpenter.
Carpenter. Yeah.
He's cast as priest. He doesn't have a name.
He doesn't have a name. It's just priest.
Let's watch Legend. Before Tom Cruise got his teeth worked on, you know.
Teeth, nose, a lot of other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I
he
just
had
want to
the-
watch
the-
him in Tropic Thunder. He's so
he had
funny.
the
in Tropic
unibrow.
Thunder.
Oh, Les Grossman.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, we're doing Tom Cruise movies. We got to go back to the beginning, do like Risky Business.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
got to give that guy credit as much as whatever the Scientology crap is, but what he's done with these Mission Impossible movies and Top Gun, the sequel, which nobody had any expectations of what it was, and it was great. So
Now, if we're gonna go back, if you guys are gonna go back and do like Risky Business, I just flashed back over to Matthew J. Fox and doing Bright Lights, Big City.
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J.
Oh,
Fox.
yeah.
I'm getting tired.
I got a midterm tomorrow being chased by Guido, the killer pimp. It's still the greatest line.
Yeah.
I got
That's right.
I'm getting chased by Guido the Killer Pimp.
That's
I'm
right.
playing cards, Joel. Get over here now.
Are you gonna go
No.
great 80s movies? Weird Science, the first PG-13 movie I ever saw. I was 5 years old at my friend's birthday party.
Dude, if
Yeah.
you want to see me laugh out loud,
I'll do Weird Science any day.
you want
love
to
that movie.
get me going, I will watch 3 o'clock high and laugh my ass off.
Oh God, what a great movie!
We're going to fight 3 o'clock in the park.
That's right.
Oh, go back to my Meatballs reference. We got to watch My Bodyguard.
Oh my
Chris
God, that
Maples.
was shot here.
That's right.
That's a Chicago movie.
You
Yeah.
start talking Chicago movies. There's so many.
We
I
got
like
some
Secret.
classics
Do
here. We
Michael J.
talked
Fox
about
do
some.
The Secret of My Success? That's a good
Oh,
movie.
that's another good one.
Mm-hmm.
But then you talk Chicago. I'm thinking Code of Silence.
Oh, the Chuck Norris.
Chuck
film.
Norris.
Yeah.
That would have been cool if Halloween Ends ended revealing the radio tower was broadcasting the dream message from Prince of Darkness, and Michael's one of the possessed. Yeah, a little Carpenter tie-in. That would have been fun.
Whoa, yeah.
That whole, you know what? It's funny because we were watching so much stuff going on about that radio tower for the entire year before the movie came out, and there was really nothing there except for the kill. That was fun.
Oh,
Where Willie the kid got his head bashed in and his tongue cut off. That prick.
You saw that part.
Yeah.
You were disgusted, weren't you?
Probably.
Wrote a screenplay for the Days of Thunder sequel called Nights of Rain. B plus.
I got a
Huh?
B plus.
Yeah,
You know
Days
what,
of
too?
Thunder, good movie.
It would be good to do the Burbs, though. I would love doing the
Oh.
Burbs, too.
Oh
That'd be
yeah, the
another one.
Burbs.
Hair Klopek.
What do you got in the cellar here, Klopek? There go the goddamn brownies.
Where do you think
Oh.
you're going?
Hey, Pinocchio. That's a top 10 list. That's why I can throw those lines out there.
No, I'm reading right now. It says that Tom Sizemore had a brain aneurysm not too long ago,
Yeah.
and they're talking about they're gonna have to call it.
Yeah.
That stinks.
What happened?
It's a shame. He's been troubled for a while. He's just
Mhm.
been damaged goods.
So he had a brain aneurysm. What is he, like, on life support?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're thinking about just saying that's it.
Oh, I did
Calling
not
it.
know that. Wow.
Yeah. Doctors are saying there's no hope.
Yeah, that stinks. I love him in Heat, man.
Oh,
Heat is
Oh.
like one of my favorite movies ever.
Heat's in the top 10 too, dude.
longest,
Yeah.
long movie.
It's a long ass movie. We did that watch along. You
Yeah.
guys better take a nap. There'll be an intermission for peeing. I'll tell you that.
You know that
He's
scene
got
where
one of the
they're
best casts ever.
they're in their scene in the diner, and then the guy's like, "I had to do it, man. I had to do it." And then Robert smashes his head, and then that guy, the stranger, looks over, and Tom Sizemore just gives him the look, like, "Mind your business," and the guy just like goes back to reading his paper. Like, that's one of the most iconic scenes to me, man. Like that
Oh,
is.
Joe- Joe, that bearded guy you're talking about that fucks up at the beginning, that's the guy that does the bad things in that Chaos movie I was telling you about. He's not.
Oh, really?
I forgot the actor's name, but he's effective in this. But you got Henry Rollins. He's in that. Henry Rollins.
Henry Rollins is.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Now
Black
you have to think of, like,
Flag.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs. Wow.
Oh God, Reservoir Dogs. Yeah,
The
what
best.
a great movie.
Well, like I like
best.
True Romance a lot because that's a phenomenal cast too.
Yeah.
It's just
That's cool.
Saving
Christopher
Private
Walken,
Ryan.
priceless.
He's the best.
My dad.
Friday the 13th Part 5 is a rewatch only for the toilet scene in Tommy Jarvis's Kung Fu. I don't know, man. My favorite scene is Debbie Sue
That's right.
and her assets.
Oh, caramba.
Friday the 13th 5 is growing in popularity.
It is. It is. You know,
You know,
it's
love
a
that
fun
one to
watch.
Jason's already.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go watch my Who Did It Better, where I compared Friday the 13th Part 5 and Halloween 3 because they were basically the two black sheeps of the franchises and who did it better. And actually, when I added it all up, I'm the Halloween guy, but I gave it to Friday the 13th Part 5. They fooled everybody more because there was actually a Jason character in the movie, but it wasn't Jason. It's not like It's not like Halloween 3 had a Michael Myers in it that wasn't Michael Myers. The only time you saw Michael Myers was on that friggin' TV screen when Tom Atkins was in the bar, or when he had the mask at the factory. But at least they tried to make it seem like Jason was in the movie, and then they did the reveal at the end, and it wasn't Jason.
Yeah, having Tommy Jarvis in it, I think, is kind of why you could link it to that.
So Dick Wieland, who did he
Dick
play?
Wieland. Dick
Yeah,
Wieland. He was the paramedic.
He's the paramedic, the father of the kid that got killed.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The actual Jason character was Tom Morga.
Oh, yeah, Tom Morga. So that guy, Dick Wieland, like I said, he's going to be there this weekend at the Cult Classic. So I get to meet that guy. That's cool.
He's got a NECA figure, Joe. But I know you don't really get the figure sign, right? You like have.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. I have Part 6 signed. I think Kane, I had him sign. No, Kane signed Part 6. And then what's his name? No, Kane signed Part 7, sorry. And then what's his name signed Part 6. I'm tired. My brain's leaving me. The other guy, the big guy, my favorite Jason from Jason Lives. What's his name?
Well, you know why there was so much
Graham.
nudity in Part 5? Because the guy that was the director for Part 5 actually did porn. He did like softcore porn movies.
Oh,
That's why there was. That's
There
why
he
there was
is.
a lot of
Oh, that guy.
Steve
Yeah, that
Madden.
guy. There you go. The guy with the nice eyes.
The nice eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a NECA Friday 13th 5 figure. I had him sign it.
That's a great figure. That's a good idea. I'll probably have him sign that for the most part. That's a good
Like
idea.
if Tom Morgan was around too, I'd probably have him sign it because he's in that. He plays him too. I think he does most of the Jason stuff. Actually, it's only this guy when he gets unmasked, probably, right, Pat?
I think so. I think the only time Dick Wieland was in the movie was at the beginning. He was he was the paramedic,
And when he's
And the rest
unmasked
of
at the end, when he's already dead.
and it was unmasked at the end. He was laying there impaled. That was his face. But as far as I know, the rest of it was old Tom Morga.
Well, we got a few options. I think you guys like the idea of Runaway. I'm all for Runaway.
I'm on board for
Yeah.
Runaway,
You
man.
can tell.
I-
Runaways.
You know what? Because just nostalgia, Gene Simmons, whatever. But it's been a minute since I watched it, so it should be fun. I haven't watched it in a long time.
We can do that, or we can do Resurrection.
I'm gonna go outside and shoot myself in the head.
I got a better chance of doing Wanted Dead or Alive with Gene Simmons and Rutger Hauer.
Funny story, because I always watch Pluto TV. They always have Halloween marathons, and they had a Halloween marathon on the One Horror Channel today. And I was flicking through, and Resurrection was on. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go stare at the wall instead.
The worst one of the series, easily. It's one where they kill Jamie Law. It's Jamie Lee Curtis at the beginning. Michael, faked his death. He crushed the guy's larynx.
Oh, that one.
From
Okay.
After H2O.
Trick
The
or treat,
live
motherfucker.
reality show in the Myers
Yeah.
house.
I could see that, Travis, but they kind of needed a I guess they wanted the revenge aspect, where he wanted to avenge the death of his son.
The Metro Mask.
Oh, yeah.
And the reveal at the end when the sheriff reveals exactly what happened. So I enjoyed Friday Part 5. It's to me it's a fun watch.
Well, good guys. Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, you guys got to get going. You guys are the young ones. I'm gonna run too. So everybody that joined, everybody that's coming after the fact, thanks for stopping by. Be sure to like. Make sure you subscribe. We'll be back on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central for everybody here for another episode of That Horror Movie Podcast, which I assume the three of us will be meeting Thursday if you guys are available to plan some stuff. I have a couple ideas, and I'm sure you guys do. We'll figure out what we're going to do for the podcast on Sunday night.
Yep, I might just be on the road. That we're traveling, but I can pick up the phone. I'll make sure I can pick up. So.
All right, we'll plan everything for Sunday. Anybody got any ideas? By all means, put it in the comments. We're pretty easygoing, as you can see, and we're open to pretty much anything. Yeah. So don't be shy. And I think that's pretty much it.
Great movie.
Any final thoughts? The Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's one of my favorites. It's just a fun watch. I'm glad the lovely Lisa got to hang out tonight because I know she's a big fan of it.
Heck yeah.
You saw a lot of legs tonight.
a lot of fishnet stockings and
Joe's got a new crush on Susan Sarandon.
Yeah.
The 1975 version of Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, I wish I had a time machine to go back in the time.
Hey Travis, thanks for hanging with us, man. You had a lot of good stuff, man. You had us thinking and chatting.
Yeah, Travis, awesome.
Thanks for stopping by. Don't be a stranger.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, and then on that, I think we will call it a night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night, all.
Good night.